very clearly I want to work on rolls. So we're just going to work from this position here, and he's going to take a forward roll. So again, this is actually where you'll be led. So we're going to break this into 2 steps. So the head and then the hip, and just lead him into the roll. Again, don't shove him into it because he's training. He wants to move to move into it. Okay? So you take the head, you take the hip, and then just forward. And you take a forward roll from that position. Yeah? Okay, one important point. Take it here. So look, when you do this roll, if you let the arm go like this, there's a good chance that when you go down, your arm collapses at speed onto the shoulder. Yeah? And then at speed, this position here for a roll means like you can go straight in. Yeah? Okay, so when you take the roll, basically here, okay, find the ground this way. So this is the kind of what we've been doing from the beginning. Yeah? So I'm here, yeah, and it's like this. But not that. This is much too dangerous for the shoulder. This protects the shoulder. You'll go over the back. Here, you'll come over the front. Yeah? I try it. Careful. Okay, for the beginning now. You're almost there. You go into the same position. Then you take that, but now you take this arm here. So this is going to be kind of some practice you can do for me. So then you just let it take a walk. That's it. But now his arm's going to be up there. So this is a little bit of a different situation. Okay, so from here, just a little more. Yeah, but just like that. Okay, one last detail on this, yeah? Okay, before we go into Kaiten, look. Okay, because this is really like Kaiten. Look. I'll only go through the movie. Look. If I do this kind of work, he's going to rotate right back on me. That's the technique. If I'm too much over here, he rotates the other way. Okay? So I need a position which takes his back. So there's a certain angle where his back is taken. But if it's too shallow, it's a rotation. And if it's too over there, it's another rotation. And what I'm looking for is this one. Where I have his back. Yeah? So there's a certain place there, yeah? I try again. So for Katatedori, take opening up to the side. Move the face, please put the face there. Rolling back here, and in this position here. Let's take forward. Yeah? So, oh! Here. Okay, roll back, take your head in this position here. And then, yeah, I try that. I'll take the question. Okay, technical detail here. The details really matter. Okay, so I come to this position here, and I have the neck. Okay, and stand up. I can't stop it. Yeah, and this position here is actually very strong. Take the head, stand up. This is where you want to be. If you go to the neck, it's just going to come right out. Yeah? So it's the head. Yeah? Okay? The head, not the neck. Okay, look. Scientists was very explicit about this. Like, this movement is advanced technique. Yeah? So, if I do, for example, this, which is super common, yeah? Okay, actually, I completely need his compliance with the technique. I completely need him. He has to hold on. He doesn't need to hold on at all. Yeah? But actually it's not working. If he lets go, I've lost it. So if I do this movement here, oof. Yeah? Okay, so the Sabbath system teaches this way. Hand open, no grip now, yeah? Okay, so I'm there, so I lose it. I lose it instantly, yeah? So he needs to be trapped in the grip. So no grip, open grip, you go there, and then you go there. You see? Now, this is not an agreement with him. He needs to feel that he can't do anything about it. So this, inside his joint system. There. Okay? No gripping at all. Yeah? So you're working with your partner, but you're not doing something which is disconnected from your partner. Yeah? So open-handed, no grip. I saw that. Okay, watch. Open grip. He comes in. I didn't help her at all. Okay? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Do you know what? So if it doesn't work, it really doesn't work. Yeah? And if it works, I'm not doing anything for it. It's like actually here. So she's in my joint system. She's not outside of it. Yeah? Don't help your partners by helping you. They don't need help. I try to go. Okay, one more point in the okay, apparently something that having trouble. I think uke's job is to protect himself. So the actions of uke are not to facilitate the technique, but to take care of themselves, okay? So he does this, open hand, for example, there, and I say here. All of a sudden he seems to be having problems. But think about it, in Kaiten the person is rolling around and getting right behind you. Right on top of your kidneys. Yeah? So this is not an area that I want to escape into. So my ukemi is responsive in the sense that I'm actually connecting with him to take care. Yeah? To take care, but not to leave myself in this position like that. Yeah? So this is a bit of a confusion in Aikido. Am I really giving him the technique, or am I taking... Saito Sensei was totally clear, I do not need his collaboration. Uke is taking care of himself. In Iwama, if that would happen, Uke stays stiff and the person gets behind the Katatedori. Boom! Straight in the back, you'll be hit. Yeah? So Uke learns really fast. We don't do that in Europe. But you learn really fast to take care of yourself. Now come back to the grip. He's there. He's there. He's got hands over there. Go. Yeah? So stay connected. Your ukemi is really proactive, defensive in terms of taking care. But don't disconnect. Try to go. Okay. So we've done it really like Ibu Kata, level 1, where you break each part down. 1, position 2, and you get to position 3, and then you go. Okay, now it's kind of like halfway into your nagare. Okay, so from here, just do one fluid motion. One thing. So now put the whole thing together to one motion. Really slow, so you work on the quality of the motion. There. One finger. Yeah, that's right. So now we go to your nagare. Down here, really slow. So straight away in. He comes in, straight away in, and goes through. Yeah, your nagare. This expression which I really love, like, fast is good, but accurate is better. Yeah? So in a way, what happens straight away is I showed it too quick, but you can feel the disconnect when you're in a kind of a hurry, and everything is really falling apart. Yeah? So feel that what you really want to train is as much quality as possible. We don't have many hours on the mat. So quality is really where it's at, so then you have to go slower. Yeah, so you have to go miles and then really increase the quality of it. Because you're running around, it's disintegrating and everything else. Essentially, you're wasting your time. Because that's what you're learning. So try and notice that. Go slower. Do something better. There you go. Right? Okay, good. We're going to extend your nagare. We're keeping it slow. Yeah? So what we've just done was like a basic thing that we go in here. You come around here and then you do this. Okay, so you come in now. You push your tenkan. Roll. There, so now you're going to have one more turn to it. Yeah? So as he comes in, take that, move, through. Yeah, so now you have a little bit longer one. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. So we're going to stay on this. Okay, so you have now two openings. You can do a short one or a long one. Okay, so we have the short one which is this. And then here, and then you have the longer one, the same thing, from there, okay? So now you try to ikkyo. How can I get into ikkyo? You understand? So the key thing like you go here flowing, this hand follows, and keep in the circle in the back. Maybe the longer one, this is coming here, there, follow. So I come to the rotation here, come to here, and this time, That's it. Super slow. Yeah? Okay. This hand here. This hand follows. And finds the technique. Yeah? Okay, right. Thank you. Okay, look, it's the same hand. This is my kind of soft hanger. Because the hand will go to the grip. Okay, look, when I get to this point here, then I look this hand, if I really grab really tight, then I can't really move the thing. But actually what's happening is here, I grab here, and then the hand goes to a change. You know, so it actually changes. So if I have a loose, if I have a stick, if I block the technique. But if I have this kind of grip, which is, I went through a lot of changes here. Okay, so it might be like, it's like walking with a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old. You really, you lose it all. Yeah? If you grab them just right, boom, they're ready. It's the same kind of thing as I have contact with them. I want to walk the changes. It's so quick you can hardly see it, right? But it's because of the quality of the grip, it's softer around. Yeah? Something like that. Yeah? High tiger. Awesome. So let's do this. You're always far away from each other. So we're going to do the technique to not take that. Okay, so it's the variation that you can do. See, I'm right there. This is going to make you get closer. Yeah? I tried it. Go. Okay, handwork. So again, if you open them up a little, everyone's going to do this way as well. Okay, look at my handwork. I come through there, I need to there. Now this just folds in. Straight on. See? I'm not doing this. Go there, go there, go there, go there. So if I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to do next. If I do that kind of contact, I go somewhere else. But think about your handwork being just what you need. This. I'm on it. There's no separation. You see? One more time. Yeah. This hand, and this hand. Completely. There's no break. Yeah? I try to go. Okay, one detail about ROKKYO, just one second. Okay, so when I get to ROKKYO, here, okay, his elbow needs to be in that situation there, where the angle is like, and then bend it, where the angle is like this. If the angle is like this, he'll actually get out of it. Yeah? So if I'm going to put a ROKKYO on this situation, all he needs to do is this, and then I'll have an ikkyo maybe, but he's closing in on my body directly. Yeah? Okay, so you need to have this angle, and then the elbow is right behind the joint, right there. And then the hip does it. Now this is the dangerous part, yeah? But if it's like this, where I'm on top of the joint, actually he escapes. And both busy, he's really close, I'm in trouble. Yeah? Okay, so when you do the rotation, take your time and really feel that this rotation gets you to this place. And then I'm here, and then yeah? Very simple technique, but very narrow window of application. Otherwise it doesn't work. I try it. Last point about this, just to make it clear. Again, so I listen for here, I listen for here, and then here. Okay, now, he's going to give me resistance. Okay, so be strong. So even if I really try and do this with the arm, against someone who's strong and resists, they can actually block it. Yeah? So you don't do this and go to the arm. You connect the hip. You connect the hip. See, again, it's the same thing. So a lot of you are getting there and forgetting about the hip completely. You do this, you do this, you do this, and then you have a come. Yeah? But this is not that. Yeah? That thing. So this works because this works, not because that works. Yeah? But you've got to be really careful with the technique. Yeah? A few more minutes. In this system we have kihon katai, which means kihon hard, kihon sharp, like a sharp corner of the square. And then in the next phase is to go kihon yawarakai, which is to go soft. Your technique becomes softer. Which means that you're basically coming out of the outer body and you're becoming a bit more integrated than you do from the inside. And then kihon yawarakai is the doorway to kino nagare. Yeah? And so you need to go through these progressions. To go, if you stay stuck in the first phase, which I'll demonstrate, for example, this is a Katai technique. Oh, hey, oh, hey, and that's totally okay. You go work there as well. But it's kind of like sharp and hard, yeah? Okay, the next thing is to put that together in one smooth thing. Hey, something a bit smoother, yeah? And then that smoothness transfers into ikkyo nagare. And it's virtually the same, but now you're just adding movement to it. But it's this intermediate phase which is really important, yeah? Okay? Okay, this is like a katai form, yeah? Okay, yawarai form. More smooth, yeah? So you need to take your sharp techniques into something more circular, which is smoother, and that opens the door to ikkyo nagare. Yeah? Okay? Any questions about anything we did today? Super clear? Okay.